This poem is called My University. My university is more than a football team, more than a record, more than battle won on the gridiron. My university is some of the smartest and funniest people I have ever met. It is some of my closest friends. It is pieces of my heart that can never be put anywhere else. My university is tradition. It is family, both literal and figurative. It is a feeling of connection between people. Connections with students I have never even met, who share a common background and a common experience, who share a common history and a common pride in the yellow and the blue. In my dining room, there is a picture of my mom and me in matching sweatshirts with a pennant on the morning of a big game. I'm about 3. When I was growing up, we were allowed to stay up late if there was basketball on, particularly if it was during the tournament. And during bowl season, I would make programs in Dad's office for parties at our house and hand them out at the door, taking time to be sure that the pages were perfectly lined up and looked professional. These memories revolve around sport, but they are so much more. They are cheering and laughing and being a part of something bigger than ourselves. They are family. They are home. For my university is a home. It is the place where I learned how to learn, where I learned how to think, where I learned how to express myself in my writing and in my speaking, and where I learned how to respect the expressions of others. It is where I strolled with my parents as a child and learned about their history. I retraced their steps and thought about how similar we may have been at the same age, and also how different. It is walking around a campus that is dripping with the past, hurried walks to class late, leisurely walks when the weather turns, nighttime walks of long talks and new discoveries. My university is achievement. Apollo 15, they went to the moon together. 31, the number of students who went on to win a Pulitzer. 7, the faculty who have done the same. 26 Rhodes Scholars, 22 MacArthur Foundation grant recipients, 32 students who went on to become Nobel Prize laureates, 12 faculty who can claim the same honor, 1 President of the United States. Countless, the lives improved in this world by graduates of my university. I love a football Saturday as much as anyone else. I have cried with a win, and I have cried with a loss. I have been in the stadium for victories that came down to a last-second kick, a long throw in the end zone, victories that never should have happened, that were improbable at best, and all the more glorious for being so. But when it comes down to it, my university speaks to more than those Saturdays. It is not perfect. Nothing worth loving ever is. Certainly nothing worth learning from can be. My university is, after all, an institution made up of people, and we are flawed and often careless creatures. But say what you want about what bowl game we may or may not end up in this year, about who should be coaching where and when, about the words being slung about in sports chat these days. In my heart, when I think of my university, it will always be great to be a Michigan Wolverine.